all these main players in American politics are involved. I think that night, the very same night, Bill Clinton went on the record on television to say such atrocities cannot be ignored. If you think the government's lying, it's one thing. When you know, because you've seen for yourself, that they're lying, it's different motivation. So then everything else they say you have to question.
I think the declaration of war, declaring war on terror, was such an overreaction that it meant the American administration was then committed to commit acts of war. This was not an act of war. Nobody claimed credit for it. It was an act of terrorism. It was a criminal act, an obscene criminal act which should have been dealt with as such.
Some journalists don't care about the rules. They don't care about the moral side of things. They think their job is to influence the world politics and to change the world. But as I said, my job is not to make a difference. My job is to tell the truth. It all started on my visit to northern Iraq. I knew that the city of Tal Afar was going to be attacked by the Americans, and I wanted to bear witness to that potential human tragedy.
I do recall being very concerned and very worried about him, and listening to his accounts and almost finding them unbelievable because, of course, he was involved in them, and I couldn't believe that he was in this kind of danger.
Outside the door, my captors were approaching with some ropes, a blindfold, and a curved knife. I thought, what could possibly bring me into a situation like this? How did a Canadian journalist end up in an Iraqi torture chamber?
There was always an unstable situation in the south, in the north. The central government was only controlling the middle part of Iraq.
You suddenly know that you're going to die. You don't think you're going to die. You're in a situation that they're going to take you outside and shoot you. This is a combat zone. These are mujahideen, and they've just come in. You're going to step towards your execution.